In a small village surrounded by towering mountains and dense forests, there lived a young boy named Krim. Krim had a special passion for nature, and he would spend long hours watching the sky and watching the clouds move slowly, changing their shapes and flowing quietly across the horizon. He always dreamed of touching those soft clouds and discovering what they hid behind them. One day, while Krim was sitting on a small hill contemplating the clouds, an old man with a long white beard and eyes that shone with wisdom approached him. The man sat next to Krim and said to him in a calm voice, "I see that you like the sky and the clouds very much, don't you?" Krim answered enthusiastically, "Yes, I wish I could fly and reach the clouds and discover what is behind them." The old man smiled and said, "Well, I have something you might like." Then he took out a large, colorful kite from his small bag and gave it to Krim. "This is not an ordinary kite, it is magical. If you ride it, it will take you on a trip to the clouds." Krim was filled with amazement and excitement at the same time. The old man, who had disappeared as suddenly as he had appeared, thanked him, then grabbed the kite and rode it carefully. As soon as he grabbed the string and opened its wings in the air, the kite began to rise gradually. The kite rose higher than the wind, carrying Krim with it towards the sky. The clouds began to approach him more and more, until he was in the middle of them. The clouds were soft as silk, cold but comfortable. As Krim soared among the clouds, he saw amazing sights: small cities floating on the clouds, trees with golden leaves, and colorful birds singing sweet melodies. Krim continued flying until he reached a great castle made of clouds, sparkling with the sun's rays. The castle was full of joy and fun, and its inhabitants were cute creatures that looked like little children, but were made of clouds. They welcomed Krim warmly and told him that they were the guardians of dreams. Their mission was to protect people's dreams and ensure that they remained pure and beautiful. Krim spent days in this magical castle, where he learned how dreams are woven and how clouds can transform into beautiful images in people's imaginations while they sleep. Krim loved this magical world, but he felt nostalgic for his village and family. One day, the leader of the Dream Guardians approached him and said, "It's time to go back, Krim. Your dreams will always be with us, but your true place is on Earth." Krim said goodbye to his new friends and climbed back onto the kite. The kite began to descend slowly, returning to Earth. When Krim reached the ground, he found himself on the hill from which he had set off, but only moments had passed. Krim kept the kite as a memento of his journey to the clouds, and he began to talk about that journey to everyone he knew. Although he had returned to his normal life, his heart was filled with peace and happiness, and he knew that the clouds held endless dreams, waiting only for those who dared to reach them.